Do you feel like you are being tested right now? In today's episode, I'm going to be covering how I overcome fears and doubts when I'm growing my business or even embarking in a new skill set or a new project. We all face it, and I have been there many, many times. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Serenity Iris, and I love helping practitioners and entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, either by healing the blocks that may be preventing them from fully living and accessing their prosperity. And I also help work with the mindset as well. So we are really going to be covering some mindset pieces. And this came up today because I am so in love with my clients, because I just can see like they show up really honestly, vulnerably, and those who really stick with it are the ones who get the greatest wins. Like they're the ones who are buying their dream homes on the lake, moving to Europe, they're going on their dream vacations, they're replacing their full-time job income with their business income, and then transitioning and creating incredible lives and memories with their families. So just seeing the progression and that process is like this, right? It's not just a straight linear line upwards. There can be bumps along the way. They experience dips. We all do. And so I was just thinking of this one in particular, and I love her so much. She gets honest with herself, shares this with me, and then we can shift things around really quickly. She's very coachable. She adjusts things and she starts moving upwards. So whenever I experience a dip, I know that, okay, this is something that feels like a test. Feels like a test from the universe. It's a test from me. Whoever it's from, doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that I face it and I don't ignore it and I keep going. So that's really important. If we let our fears or doubts derail us, sabotage us, then we're kind of guaranteeing that something isn't going to work out for us. So when I have those fears and doubts come up, which they still do, and it's not like that I escape from those. It's just that I've become stronger and I recognize these patterns, and I know when they show up. I'm like, oh, it's you again, fear or doubt or worry. I recognize this pattern, and I'm going to choose not to go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to choose to shift things within myself. So oftentimes it's tricky, it's sneaky, right? It can come masked as, there's this horrible situation outside of my control that's out there. And then if we believe that thought, that's true for our experience of it, right? But then when I remember, okay, actually it's not that there are all these uncontrollable circumstances out there. The economy or the government or the blah, 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 that's out there. It's actually my perception of it. My experience of it is totally within my control. I can choose to believe that, or I can choose to question that belief. I can choose to look at it in a different way. I can choose to say, isn't that interesting? There's a challenge here coming up. And I can either kind of shrink or hide, or I can focus on what I'm here to do, what I'm meant to create, and focus on that, focusing on the solution, putting the energy and tension on that instead of the worry and the doubts and the fear. And the moment I do that, then I have cleared up the space to then focus on, oh my gosh, okay, the gratitude of it all, the appreciation for what is, what's coming, and I starts to open my heart and starts to notice all of the good, and it's like something in my mind starts to tune into the solutions. Well, there's this problem, so then there must be an equal and opposite solution for this, and I start getting into that creative mode. So it's very, very powerful. I see this a lot with members, clients in our community where they might be going through a dip. Let's say the income is like not where they want it to be, and they want it to be going in an upward trajectory, right? Common in business. So instead of looking at the bank account at what isn't there, we focus on, okay, well, what is here as a demonstration of the abundance and prosperity that we inherently are? What are some examples of that? And it may be in cash, it may be in opportunities where we've already invested, we have the capacity to, but it might also come in the form of like, oh my gosh, okay, I have an abundance of resources with my physical health and well-being and my energy, my connections, my network, my relationships with people, my creativity that's just pouring out of me, my ability to, whatever it is, fill in the blank for you, your ability to serve people, to help them get well. You know, there's something that's amazing amongst practitioners and entrepreneurs where something that comes so easily to them, they don't even notice and see that like, that is actually a super magical power here. Like some practitioners know how to really enhance women's fertility and help them like grow their families. Some people know how to help families resolve conflicts more easily. Some people know how to really be an incredible empathetic listener. Like a lot of times the gifts that you come so naturally by feel like they're as easy as breathing, and you're like, well, isn't everyone amazing at this? And no, not everyone is. So it's like part of recognizing the abundance and prosperity that's already within you is to recognize those gifts, the things that come super easily to you, especially as you share them. They can be helping and benefiting and bringing value to other people. So that is a very tangible way to help turn things around, to really turn on the taps to, we're talking about business growth. So to turn on the taps to your business growing. So you start focusing on what you're in gratitude and appreciation for. You focus on how you can share those gifts and to be of value, how you can serve and show up in the spirit of serving and giving from a true abundant heart. So that's one thing. But if and when the doubts and fears pop up, if you let that derail you, it's tough, right? Because it can come in the form of overthinking, worrying about the past or worrying about the future instead of being fully present. So obviously being fully present is super helpful. And if you want help with that, I actually recorded a free vibration shift session. It's amazing. Clients from all over the world, we come together and we do this on a weekly basis. And I thought, okay, this is amazing. This is such a tool for us. I'm going to share this. So I recorded a free vibration shift session as a masterclass. You can check it out. It's in the link. Just click it. It's free. You can access it right away. And what's so powerful about that is it allows you to get you into the moment, like right here, right now, not worrying about the past or the future. It's right here, right now. And do you know that when you're able to be in that state and embody it, it's like you open up the channels to the flow of abundance, to the flow of creativity, to discernment and clarity and insights that come. So if you're wanting to experience that state right now, can check it out right now or after this podcast episode. So another way that tests can show up is in what you're resisting and avoiding, right? Do you ever have your list of things to do, and then you know, like that number one thing that would move the needle forward in your business, that would lead to a lot of great things, is the number one thing you just happen to be avoiding, or you just never get around to doing, and you do all these other things that kind of keep you busy or keep you feeling and thinking like you're doing something when really you're avoiding that number one thing. So that's a clue. Like, what's the thing that you've been avoiding? And is it that you don't know how to do it? You need some help there. You need to improve your skill set around it. Is it that you already know what to do and how to do it. It's just that you're not getting yourself to do it. That's a whole other thing, where there's deep subconscious programming that's preventing you from doing the thing. I have other resources on that, right? Like how to really tap into and rewire the deep subconscious mind programming, because once we unlock that for you, what I see over and over and over in myself and members from all over the world is that they start doing the thing, and there still might be some resistance, but it's not nearly as hard as it was. And then once you start doing it, you start building up new pathways in your nervous system, in your brain. Actually, that's what's happening. So you start building up these new pathways, and you're literally rewiring different connections and signal points where you're indicating that, okay, I am going for this goal, I am growing my business, and this is new territory. And yeah, I have the fears, I have the doubts, I have all of that coming up, and I'm still going forward. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. How else does it show up? When you are worried about what other people think. This comes up often, and this causes a lot of people to shrink, to be like, oh, I don't know. Like this podcast of mine, as an example, it took me months to just get that first one done. I recorded that first episode several times. I kept like re-recording it. I was like, oh, the setting isn't quite right. What am I saying? And I just kept delaying it, and I was resisting it. So I knew, because I was so deeply resisting it, I had to get it out. And it could be, the root of that could be different for different people. It could be that you're worried about what other people think, which is none of your business anyway. It's none of our business what someone else might think of us. We're concerned about shining too brightly. That's one for a lot of people. We're afraid to make mistakes, even though analytically, consciously, we know, all right, well, this is the way we grow. We don't just like start as a baby from crawling and then go straight to running. Like we're gonna fall and like learn how to balance. And why would it be any different when it comes to growing our business or ourselves, right? We're going to be faced with tests and perceived obstacles and challenges, and this is what helps to grow us. Like this is what helps to elevate us to the next level, because from deep within, like I had to face my fear of like my fear around the podcast was that, oh my gosh, it's out there for forever and ever. There's something like, it felt more permanent, even though like that's just my belief, right? Is it true? Probably not. Like I could just take it down. Anyway, so, but I just felt like, okay, well, episode 1, it's such a big commitment, because then there's going to be the next one and the next one, and it would be weird to have a podcast that starts with episode 17 and where are all the other episodes, right? But really, no one really cares. Probably no one really cares about episode 1. So if all they saw was episode 17 and above, well, then they started episode 17. So now I can see that, but I was putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself, dealing with these fears, and I just had to, gosh darn it, like just do the thing. And I did it, and I get better and better every time. So just like you with your business, every time you show up, every time you do a presentation, every time you make that call or whatever it is, you are going to keep getting better and better. So, and it might be that you have challenges, you're feeling like you're being tested, and most of it's going to be really internal. Sometimes it gets externalized, but it's still mirroring what's going on within you. So sometimes it might look like maybe it is criticism. Oh my gosh, maybe someone doesn't like my podcast, right? Like, where are those thumbs downs coming from? Well, that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So we keep going. So how do I overcome it? Really understanding and knowing that what someone else thinks of me is actually none of my business. It's their experience. My business is if I have worries or fears or doubts, that's for me to look at. And perhaps I could even be grateful that there's some, whatever it is, perceived negativity out there or external things. It's usually totally internal. And I'm grateful for it now. I'm like, oh, okay, this is another test. It's testing my commitment to this. It's testing and challenging me. Like, can I still stay standing? Am I really going to be consistent and committing and going forward with this? And then that strengthens me, right? So it's like I'm taking beginner ballet classes, and it's super fun and incredibly challenging, like the most challenging dance anything that I've ever done, even like physical thing. I've done a lot of yoga, Pilates, all amazing and challenging as well, but for some reason the ballet, it just challenges me on so many levels. Like there's the stretching, there's the flexibility, there's the strength, there's the balance, there's the movements, and there's all the little details, like putting it all together. It's incredible. So why was I sharing this ballet? I'm going off on a bit of a tangent. But the tests, right? It's a challenge. So my body is being tested, but more it's my mind of like what I believe I'm capable of. Am I believing that I'm capable of doing the splits or that move? Can I, maybe I'm not able to do it now, but do I believe that I will be with some practice, with some consistent practice and showing up and engaging with it consistently? Yes, even though I don't have the evidence of it yet, I have that belief, and that belief carries me to show up and to keep sticking with it, right? So I'm so in love with my clients, and they face challenges. Like if you have a business, you are probably facing some kind of a challenge. I get it. And what I adore about them is that they're showing up, engaging consistently, and doing the work, doing both the internal inner work and the external inspired action work. And it's not always going to feel like rainbows and unicorns and everything's just like flowing with ease. We earn that through momentum. We can have moments of that for sure, but the real moments of growth come when we are being tested. Like, all right, are you committed? Are you really dedicated to this thing that you said that you want to do, which is grow your business or whatever it is for you, complete your project? And if not, well, isn't that interesting? But very likely this test is there to show you that you totally have it within you. So you accept it, you embrace it. You even embrace and accept all of the negative voices, like the doubts and the worries and the fears. So instead of trying to push it away, that's also something that has helped me overcome them, is like I don't fight it as much as I used to. And I accept it, and then I embrace it, and then I'm like, okay, what are you here to show me? Oh, I am being shown that I actually have a deeply rooted fear of it's related to the approval, fear of disapproval, right? So oh, I have that fear of disapproval, so then I'm playing small, so then I'm hiding, so then I'm making excuses for not recording or doing the thing. Oh, okay, well, do I want that to control me? No. So then I'm going to face the fear and do it anyway. So this one incredible client I'm thinking of, she is doing it, and she'll report to us, she'll say that I felt like I was shaking inside, and you never would tell based on the videos that she's doing. They're amazing. They're super authentic and engaging. And then like she's like shaking inside, right? but she's doing it. So that's the point, is so you might be facing a test. You might be tested right now. And are you going to let the fear or the doubts or the worries win? Or are you going to overcome them and do it anyway, and grow your business anyway, and show up anyway, and serve anyway? That's what I would love for you. So if you resonated with this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, share it, share a comment. Let me know which part of this most resonated with you. And if you want to take it further, if you want to know how to really be present and not be worried, thinking about the past or anxious about the future, check out the free vibration shift session that I've recorded. You'll see it in the description. And if I can help you in any way, or if you have a question for a future episode, you can pop that into the comments as well. I love it when I get questions, because then I can help you with it, and your question will probably help me as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you an awesome day. If you want to learn more, you can go to serenityiris.com, check out the links in the description, and I will talk to you soon.